The question, can I make a new Halloween cosplay in less than 7 days? Full disclosure, so you don't feel clickbaited, this project, while I do technically complete it, quote, end quote, is still technically a work in progress, quote, end quote. It's going to be the cleanest, most laundromatted pyramid head ever. I still have a lot of work to do, but I ran out of time. Just a heads up, just so you're aware. I just wanted to make sure that you understand. So here's my pattern for the hat or the headpiece, but it looks kind of small. So I'm gonna test this pattern before I actually make it. And I think I have the perfect solution. Boxes, 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 and a couple of boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna use boxes. All right, so the pieces are there. Now, if I were to just... All right, well, it is a cardboard hood. I don't know if this thing will fit in here, but my head is definitely hitting something. Yeah, I think that pattern's gonna work just fine. Okay, so the cardboard is going to work out, well, wait, no, we're going to go ahead with this size, but we don't, that worked out pretty well. I left for a little bit and my pattern got a little, so we're going to use these patterns again for the head. I have the pattern for the pointy thing, the grate knife, as it's called. We have the PVC pipe that we're going to use for the center of the grate knife. So, and we also have the fabric that we're going to use to make the doctor's gown for, you know? Okay, so I think what I want to do first is I'm going to, oh, we're going to be making it out of foam. Did I already mention that? I don't know. It's been a few days since I made the first part. But we have foam. I'm going to be using these foam mat boards to be making this. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to mark out the actual foam pieces. I'm going to mark everything out to make sure I have enough foam. And then I'm going to I'm just going to do it. So now it's time to lay this pipe down onto this part of the pattern so I can figure out how far the pipe blood rushing to my head. I've got to cut the pipe down because this is the handle that lets me hold on to the grate knife. And it's too big because if you see, look, ready? It goes wee. Oh, it's still going. Come back to part 2 to see the rest of the pipe. No, that's not what we're doing. Okay, blood. Hold on, gotta sit down. Whew. Now the next step is to cut all this out. So we're gonna find something sharp to cut all this out with. Not sponsored, but did you know that G Fuel makes Spyro drinks? Hard to see because the light's this way, but like, it's Spyro. Look at that. They juiced them and put it in a can. Tastes like Kool-Aid. My knife's a little short. I don't know if I have any spare blades. That would really suck. Time to cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Now I just gotta glue it all together, and I'm still missing some material because I wanted to use some of this stuff. It's like a mesh, like a screen, like you have on some of your windows. If you were to go out to your window and Yep, that's what I'm feeling right now. This stuff. But I only have this much left. And it's not enough. So I need to go to the store to get more of the stuff. Okay, so now the next step is to start to glue all these foam pieces together. And I'm gonna do that with some contact cement. But also I've gotta plug things in because I don't know what I'm doing and everything's dying. Contact cement is, well, there's a few brands of it, but this is the stuff I'm using, this Weldwood. Use in a well-ventilated area. Okay. Well ventilated. Ideally, you want to be using like some type of face mask or something when you're using this stuff because the fumes are not great for you. So, and then you just pop the top, coat the sides that you want to glue together, kind of like these little things, and let it sit somewhere to dry for about 20 minutes. All right. Okay, so we gotta let that sit for about 20 minutes and then, it's stuck in my hair. How is this stuck in my hair? Ow, okay. Well, so, yeah, we gotta let this sit for 20 minutes. How did that happen? Yeah. Oh, I ripped out, like, actual hair. Ow, that was a lot of, ow. Ow. It's time to start sticking things together. Ideally, oh, I didn't stick that side very well. As you can see, though, it is starting to bond together. All right, B and C are now forever together. Right there, like that. Well, I could probably rip it if I wanted to. I'm not going to let the intrusive thoughts win this time. Now, these ones are a little bit more tricky because they are, well, multiple pieces and have jigsaw puzzles. So you got to kind of manipulate that thing and get it to stick in somewhat decently to create one semi-solid piece. Cool. So this is the side of the head. I don't know how I'm going to adhere the mesh to this yet. I still got I got to figure out how I'm going to put the mesh onto this, you know what I mean? My camera ran out of memory while I was trying to talk to you. So yeah, basically I got to cover up all of this surface area for both of them, and then they get sandwiched together, and we're good to go. Check in now on the foam. Wait, gotta get the stick. This stick. And some gloves. Need some gloves. Whack a cat, girl. What's that? You'll have to find out later. What I'm gonna do now, check on some foam outside. Hopefully not get high. From the paint fumes, there's a lot going outside. Look at that. So what I need to do is I need to put these together carefully. And then the PVC pipe, which we are using as the handle for the giant knife, or the great knife. I should have realistically sanded down part of this, but I didn't. Don't look right, does it? I forgot my respirator. Normally I would like flatten this and sandwich it in between the two pieces, but because the great knife is so, well, great, I don't really need to. It is now going to rest up inside of a milk crate behind you. And now we just have to glue the inside of this. We get this all glued up and then let it sit for a little bit, and then we have something that we can hold. Time to adhere the knife together. Okay. It's not perfect, but that's going to be really cool once everything's all together. All right, well. To adhere the screen to these, what I'm thinking is contact cement around the outside, place this on to the contact cement. We can probably start with the contact cement and then add a protective layer of hot glue down to see if that works. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it kind of works. Gonna still go around with good old hot glue to try to fix up some of the seams, but seems like it's worked out. Stab myself in the eye, bro. Plan is to glue these pieces together and then glue one side with this and this onto one side of that. God, the problem with hot glue is it just gets all over your hands. Alright, so at this point, now I just gotta figure out how to put everything together and make it stand. Keep chipping away at it until it's time to, I don't know, give up. No, I'm just kidding, don't give up. Okay, it's standing up on its own. Pieces up. Alright, we got it in some sort of way. Now I think I'm just gonna hot glue everything together. I thought it was gonna be contact cement, but I think hot glue is gonna be the way to go for right now. So I completely forgot to take my phone outside, but just trust me. I know I didn't show you footage of me gluing the great knife together, but just trust me, it happened. If you didn't see it, it didn't happen. No, it happened, okay? So you know that meme that's like how to draw an owl? Step 1, draw a circle. Step 2, draw another circle. Step 3, draw the rest of the fucking owl. I might have step 3 to you guys a little bit there. I am almost done with the building of this, and then I can start painting. The problem is I completely forgot that Pyramid Head has like this ridge. The pyramid actual head part of it has like a little flap or a little ridge that goes around the whole thing. So I gotta do that. Ugh, and I'm very tired. It's like 3 in the morning. Right now, my biggest concern is finishing this if I want to get any semblance of sleep. More step 3. This is how I'm making the pattern. But then I basically just draw the lines out for each spot, and then I cut these out of foam, and then I attach them to this somehow. Best job in some spots, but overall, very happy. Considering this was a 24-hour build, I'm very happy with this. Like, it could have been a lot worse than what it ended up being. The 24-hour build part of it isn't even just the head either. It's the, the shirt, the gown. I don't know what you'd call it. Okay, well, paint is on. I think I'm only gonna do one coat, at least for right now. Fortunately, from a previous project where I made a tunic, which I'd be wearing, I wanted to wear, but it's upstairs. I'm very lazy. These are the plans to get into the White House. All right, no, they're not. This is the template that I used to make the tunic. So the plan is to use these to cut out some fabric and make the thing. Can you stop rolling up, please? Come on, I asked you nicely. Pin and sew. 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 And then once I pin these down, then I can figure out how far down things gotta go. And then I gotta cut a big long slit so that I can re-sew it. Pin and sew. But like, dude, come on. Come on. That's such a good length. Oh, I'm happy with that. I gotta figure out how far down this is gonna go. I'm thinking like here, but then after that I gotta figure out where I'm gonna cut this. So like down and across. I don't know. We're getting somewhere though. Wait a minute. Am I lost? Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm lost. The only problem, the only thing I wish I did a little differently was it's kind of tight around here. So this is where I have it so far. The sides are sides are. I've got good, like. This, you know what I mean? Like I can do Pilates, maybe lose some of the tummy weight. I think I actually might have this a little too low. You see where it kind of comes up to his foot? Or like, well, halfway down? I have it all the way down. You see I'm down the right shoulder a little bit where it kind of looks like a coat. It doesn't like make any juts or anything, so I really just have to take it all the way down. I'll draw a line, cut it down, and then kind of fold it over and then re-sew it, basically. I'm very much in a position where I don't really know what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of doing things. You ever see a fat pyramid head? I'm a little nervous to actually do this next step. So this up against this. I feel like this is going to be pretty challenging, but I also kind of feel like that's what's going to make this really interesting. Oh shit. Glued. 20 minutes, flip, smush, knife. The world is testing me today. But, yeah, sorry if the energy dropped a little bit. I'm going to try to keep trucking through, but just got some interesting news. Anyway, enough about my day. How are you? No, here's the giant knife, or the great knife. So, next step is to, well, get the power tools out, shave this down, start to sand out, smooth out the edges to the best of our ability. This feels like Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Actually a really good size for that, don't you think? Maybe a future project? I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go. Come on. Drive faster. Come on. Who? Are you here to pick up my garbage? Are you here to pick up my garbage? I got garbage. You see that? That's my garbage. I need you to come get my garbage. The garbage man! Wait, no, my garbage! My garbage! I like this rubber for the handle, but now my problem is that the handle's a little squishy, and because it's so heavy, it's a little kind of hard to hold almost. But I guess the idea is that it's dragged behind me anyway, so you know, I was a little hard on myself about this one. It doesn't need to be like a true straight, but like I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Gonna get a little arm workout holding this with all the weight up front. Jesus, no wonder James swings it around like. Oh, I almost made a big mistake. So I know I still have to like dirty up the top, but I still feel like I want to put a couple of like strips of this over the side here. It's supposed to be leather, but I mean, this can just be a temporary thing too. Okay, I keep saying one more thing, but I gotta stop because I'm running out of daylight here. Not daylight. Time. I added these like faux straps in place of the leather ones that I would have liked to have added. So I think that's enough detail on this for right now. But yeah, that's good. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. All right, cool. There. Come on, man. That's so cool. Not bad for 24 hours. I literally started this project less than 24 hours ago, and I am beyond thrilled. So hey, I just gotta dirtify the tunic, and then we can go scare some kids. Maybe. Is Pyramid Head even scary anymore? I don't know. This Halloween we get a Pyramid Head that just came back from the dry cleaners, I guess. It'll get dirty over time, but I'm out of ideas, and frankly, I've got more important things to be doing today. To answer the question, can I make a new Halloween cosplay in less than 7 days? The answer is yes. And I had less than 24 hours to do it.